Today is a culmination of 4 years of medical school training for our students, and it's called Match Day. It's the day that they have been studying for the last 4 years in order to be matched, if you would, to a residency program or a training program for them to take their next steps in medicine. So they've done 4 years of college, and now they're doing 4 years of a residency program, 3, 4, or 5 years after medical school. So they finished 8 years of training, and now they're about to start another 3, 4, 5, 6. If they're doing something like neurosurgery, it could be 7 years of training on top of that. So
Where are we going? San Antonio.
And the breakdown shows that about 25% of those students will stay right here in Galveston. Many of them will return to places where they have lived before in Texas, so about 50% or more will stay in the state of Texas. Some will move out of Texas in order to pursue training and things that are not offered in Texas, but Texas will be their home, and most of them will come back to Texas to practice. So that's
Match Day for me is the culmination of 8 years of really hard work, and it's a feeling of like excitement and also relief knowing that I actually get to practice medicine and take care of people in the future and actually get to be a doctor. Both of my parents are actually doctors at UTMB. They went to UTMB Medical School and matched right here 40 years ago. So it's a great feeling today to follow in their footsteps. I think they're so excited. We kind of have been talking the last few weeks, and they've been offering their advice and kind of their thoughts on their process, and I think they're just as excited and nervous as I am.
Well, our classes are about 230 medical students every year. It happens once a year only. If you miss it, you have to wait till the next round, which would be a year. This year is the highest match rate we have ever had at UTMB. 98% of our students did so well that they matched into programs. That's not true of all schools. Many schools have as high as 10% of their students do not match to any program. We're really proud of our students this year. We're proud of them in what's called their board scores, their rate of pass for the national board exam. And we're also proud of them for the schools that they match to. We just renamed the School of Medicine, as you may remember, the John Seeley School of Medicine now. So this will be the first class that graduates with a new diploma from the University of Texas Medical Branch. So it's doubly exciting for them.
We have opened and we're going to Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah. We were doing the couples match, so for us it's really important that we were able to go together. So I guess the first thing that comes to mind for me is excitement. You know, I'm just excited to see what the future holds and, you know, what we can do together. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it was stressful, but it was definitely worth it because we got to go to the same city, so I'm really happy.
Am I going to take all his classmates off with him? I'm
Going to San Antonio. I'm going to Galveston. I feel like San Antonio.
The Neocultural Center is a local nonprofit organization that has been here on the island for over 30 years. Here at the Juneteenth Legacy Project headquarters under the Neocultural Center, what they will see is an art gallery that expands the narrative of the journey of freedom, but there will be also additional programming here, poetry events, networking socials, artist spotlights where we will highlight local artists from the Galveston, Houston region. So there are artists like Ted Ellis, who's the featured artist with the traveling exhibit, Dantrell Boone, Samson Adenugbe, Earl Jones, Eddie Fowler, Chase Sampe, Matthew John Batista, just a few of the artists that will be featured in this space.
I think that this center, the Nia Cultural Center Juneteenth Gallery is extremely important because it is affirming of the value and worth of African American youth and people.
Well, it is important to see art, history, and culture as a need, as Artist Ted Ellis says, not a want. We need it in our lives to see positive imagery of individuals in our community. Yeah, we started volunteering Memorial Day weekend last year. The space was empty, and Mitchell Historic Properties allowed us to put up the display along with the Juneteenth activities for 2021. And they were gracious enough to allow us to stay in the space until we found additional funding. We received a Mellon Foundation grant to the Nia Cultural Center for $150,000. That's going to help fund the programs of Nia for the next year, including the gallery space and other activities like Freedom School and youth programs that they do here on the island. And Ms. Sue Johnson will have much more information about all of their programs. This is just one of the things that they support here on the island. And today.
We're actually in our 30th year. We're about to have a 30th year celebration. But also it's our 16th year of our signature program, the Nia Cultural Center Children's Defense Fund Freedom School, which is a 12-week literacy program for kids from kindergarten through 12th grade. It also emphasizes parent engagement, conflict resolution, social action, and advocacy. And we're enrolling youth right now and also interns to facilitate our curriculum. So that's the most important thing I'd like to get out now, that this award-winning program, the outcomes of this program are that kids have 6 to 9 months of gains in their reading scores after attending Freedom School. So it's
That's right. You just keep right on yelling yay because you are exceptional and you come to school every day and work very hard putting forth your best effort, and that's why you are a National Blue Ribbon School.
Today we had our flag raising ceremony. We were designated as a National Blue Ribbon School by the U.S. Department of Education, and that happened in the fall of 2021, and we're just now getting to the end of the celebration year and raising the flag. National Blue Ribbon Schools, there are about 300 nationally selected each year, 32 in Texas this year, and we were selected by the governor based on our high achievement scores and on closing the performance gap. So we are very proud of this, and this flag gets to stay with us for many years to come. I'll tell you, it is an honor. It is a humbling experience. I know how hard these teachers work every day. I see what goes on behind closed doors at night, phone calls, after hours, worrying about kids. So it is an honor for us to be able to raise that flag today, and all of our hard work is noticed now nationally. Most importantly for the teachers and the kids, they deserve it.
And you are the most amazing students in the nation, and you are special, and you are called a road. So I'm going to take...
Hi, my name is Meg Treadwell. I'm a kindergarten teacher here, and this is my first year teaching. Comfortable to be yourself. This is the kind of culture that children crave.
The raising of the blue ribbon flag, and to do that we have Cub Scout Pack 696 and Troop 554 to come and raise. And we really do appreciate that. And now we're going to have a special music performance.
Today we are so excited to be able to celebrate with a groundbreaking for our new Tier Memorial Hermann Outpatient Rehabilitation Southeast location in the Southeast Houston community. There really are no outpatient comprehensive rehabilitation locations in Southeast Houston. So there's been just no place for individuals with complex neurological, oncological, medical diagnoses to get outpatient rehab. So we decided, we really need to be here and we need to create a place where they can get that recovery journey begun. It's very difficult for patients with those complex diagnoses to get back into the medical center or drive or have their caregiver drive them far across the city. So we have brought our nationally recognized Tier Memorial Hermann brand to them where they can access, conveniently get that comprehensive rehabilitation care right where they live.
For us to declare this community really does need Tier Memorial Hermann to be part of it. Thank you to our capital submission monthly, and this is a great start to my day, that's for sure. Thank you all.
This will be our comeback after being dormant for a year because of the pandemic. So we are going to put together about a 65-unit parade here today and celebrate the comeback of Mardi Gras after a year's absence. It feels great, and everybody's here. Everybody's ready. And my crew members, I have 165 crew members, and they're ready to parade and have a good time, as you can see. The Crew of Aquarius was organized in 1985. My father and I are the original members of the crew. We're still very active in the crew, of course, because I'm the captain still. Well, it's an honor. I mean, to still be alive and kicking after 36 years.
Can you get in the middle so we get a picture of everybody?
11:30, we're going to have the kings and queens of various crews that are going to have a champagne toast with our king and queen. This is a tradition we've had for about, probably 19, 20 years that they do, and they have a champagne toast over there, opening the Mardi Gras. This is the official opening. Last night there was some things going on, events going on, but as far as big parades, this is the first one. And we've held that since day one.